Today we are practicing yoga and Pilates. Let's set an intention of the day. We are first starting on an all fours with your knees under your hips and your hands under your shoulders into a cat and cow stretch. As you move, remember to breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth and set an intention for the next 20 minutes of the class. It could be to repair your hips, to strengthen your core, to relax your mind. As you move in and out, you just focus on these intentions throughout our class. Now, we are starting with the very first exercise, which is a very important exercise. We're gonna do our plank. So let's set our hands under your shoulders, your knees under your hips, tighten your core, and extending one leg at a time. Holding the plank position. This is a high plank performed from the hands. Make sure your hands and your shoulders are aligned. Remember to strengthen your core by lifting your belly button into the body, by squeezing your inner thighs. Bring your heels together and your big toes together. Keep pushing the floor. We're going to do this for at least a minute. A minute plank is our goal. Good job. Stay there. Strengthen the abdominals, lower back, inner thighs. Then rest your knees and sit back into your heels, stretching your arms in a child pose position. Resetting your shoulders, resetting your breath. Going to bring the body down on the floor, hips down, chest down. Bring your hands close to your ribcage, elbows back. Tighten your glutes and abdominals. We're going to practice an elbow plank. From the elbows, we're going to align to the shoulders and then we're going to lift up from the knees and see how it feels from the knee support. Squeezing the abdominals and glutes, make sure your body is long, like a surfboard. Taking a deep breath from the nose, feeling your belly button into the body. And if you want to go to the next level, go right into your toes and align your shoulders to your heels by lengthening your body from the center out in an elbow plank position. Stay here with me for a few breaths, breathing in through the nose, breathing out through your mouth. Let's do one more breath through your nose and through your mouth. Relaxing our forehead down or our chin down, we're going to bring your hands by your armpits, toes in, extend into plank from your hands, full plank. One more time, let's try this option. If you feel any type of discomfort around your shoulders or tension, just go down on your knees to reduce the intensity, or go down to your elbows if you have any injury around your shoulders. Everyone is breathing constantly, breathing in through the nose and out. Feel your navel into your body. Long body, long breath. Keep it up. Drop your knees slightly, gently to the floor. Bring your forehead down, your chin down, and relax. This is a good time to take a break, drink some water, reset the position as we move to the next exercise. Okay, so now we're going to come back into cat and cow one more time to see how it feels after doing those planks. How is our spine feeling right now? Let's try. Inhale, tailbone in, chin into your chest, into cat, coming back into cow. Cow is a flat back extension. Lengthen the spine. Inhale one more time into cat, chin in. Try to look into your belly. Tailbone in. Long arms back into cow. Flat spine. And again, inhale through your nose, chin in. Exhale, chin up, tailbone back to the center. And we want to do one more. Coming down to the floor, bring your hips and chest down. Bring your elbows close to your ribcage. Relax your hands on the floor. And we're going to try baby cobra stretch. In this stretch, we are opening your chest and lengthening your abdominal muscles. You can start as simple as front your elbows and move into your hands. As you come up, squeeze your glutes, feel the stretch, tighten your buttocks to keep your core, your powerhouse strong. One more time, inhale, lift, exhale, hold. Moving from your hands, you can try pressing through your hands all the way up. Full cobra stretch is great to stretch your abdominals. You can look to your left side, keeping your chest in the front. You only turning to the left side with your eyes and your head. And looking to the right side. Keeping your hands on the floor and chest in the front. Very gently bend your elbows and drop your chest slowly down to the floor. Let's practice one more time the baby cobra, bringing your elbows close to your body, stretching your abdominals, tighten your core muscles. We breathe in through the nose. As you exhale, hold the pose. Long legs, squeeze your glutes, and down. And one more. Bring your hands and try from your hands into the full cobra. Again, if you feel any discomfort, come back into baby cobra. If you have a herniated disc, perhaps skip this stretch if you find that it's too much stress in your lower back. We can always look side to side, left and right, very slow and controlled. This stretch is great for the neck and for the abs. Moving back in an all fours. Bring your knees under your hips, your hands under your shoulders. Let's see how it feels our cat-cow now as we continue lengthening our body. Taking a deep breath, bring your chin in and your tailbone in, back into cow, and inhale into cat as you come in, and exhale, getting an spinal mobility with this great exercise. Breathing in, breathing out. One more, inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Bringing your knees together, bring your hips side to side to stretch your IT bands. You can hold a little longer to stretch your IT bands. For about 5 seconds on each side, you will get deeper stretches. We're now going to practice a half bow pose that we have done before. We're going to bring your right leg up and hold your ankle. Flexing your ankle, you want to kick back your leg so you get the stretch around your chest. Let's practice the other side. Again, this stretch is targeting our quads and our shoulders. You're going to lift your left leg up in the air, hold the ankle, flex your ankle, and kick back. If this stretch is difficult to you, you can go down to the floor and practice the floor stretch by holding the same ankle on the floor. That is the option. Reset side to side. And practice one more time on each side. Take a deep breath, bring your leg up, hold your ankle, push the floor, and we're going to switch the side. Bring your knees back in the center and switch. Holding your ankle, flexing your ankle, kicking back, pushing the floor against. Take another deep breath from the nose. As you exhale, relax your leg down, bringing your knees together. One more time, reset your hips side to side. We are now going to look up into the sky. So you're going to be facing up, your back and your hips on the floor. Bring your hips right down and your heels hip distance apart. When you're ready, lift your hips off the floor. Try to roughly touch the heels with the middle finger of your hands. Long arms. Taking a deep breath from the nose, lift your hips, hold the hips on the air. So bridges is one of the best exercises to strengthen your glutes and your core in general. I would like you to bring attention into your big toes. Big toes and heels are pressing down on the floor. Your chin is to your chest. And you climb your shoulders in. So you keep your arms long. And you just roughly touching the heels with your fingers if you can. You can extend your arms overhead and lift your hips and arms as you lift. So this is an advance just to get a little bit of a mobility around your shoulders. You lift your hips and your hands. If you find any instability on this stretch, you can actually bring your hands back on where they were next to your hips. But if your shoulders have good mobility, you can always stretch out overhead and reach up. Now we are going to stretch side to side. Bring your knees together and bring your knees to one side as you look away from your knees. Keep your arms wide open. Bring your knees to the center and switch to the other side, looking away from your knees. Keeping your knees together, stretching your lower back. It's a great stretch. Another deep breath back in the center. We're going to practice single leg bridges. For single leg bridges, you're going to press one of the heels on the floor and really pay attention on the big toe and heel on the floor as you lift your hips up. The extended leg is full extended next to the opposite knee, and your focus is on the heel on the floor. As you lift your hips, tighten your glutes, abdominals, keep your shoulders down and your chin to the chest. Keep squeezing as tight as you can. And now let's switch the side. Left side, lifting your hips up and down. We're going to work for 8 reps on each side. Tighten the glutes on the way up and down. Pressing your heel and your big toe. Pressing your hands on the floor. Taking a deep breath in through the nose and exhale through your mouth. One more. A4 straight up. And rest your feet. And this time I would like you to hug yourself and give yourself a roll, side to side roll, to release any tension around your back. We're going to come back in the bridges for the second round, doing some modifications. Bring your elbows in a cactus position, elbows bent, press your elbows on the floor, and as your hips comes up, your arms comes up. Pressing your heels and big toes as your anchor, taking a deep breath in through your nose, and as you exhale, lift your hips as high as you can with control, breathing in, down, breathing out, up. That is the secret of the movement, is to breathe with each movement. Keep pressing your heels and big toes. We're going to move to a single leg, and this time you can lift your leg even higher if you want to stretch your hamstring a little bit. One more time, when you do single leg, you're going to focus on that foot on the floor, pressing your heel and your big toe. It's great to balance the strength on each buttocks. Think about the abdominals supporting the lift. Keep breathing in and out. We're going to switch 8 reps in the opposite side. Long leg. As you lift, exhale. And with the arms wide open, we're going to stretch one more time, bringing your knees to one side, looking away from your knees, switching to the other side. This time, the bridges, we are going to bring the sole of our feet together. So your big toes are together, all your toes are together, and your heels are connected. So now you want to lift your hips from that position. Your knees are away from the center, your hands are next to your hips, and you concentrate on the activation of your glutes, your buttocks. Keep pressing through the edge of your feet, forcing you to tighten your glutes even more. If you can close your eyes and really get the brain-body connection by thinking about your glutes, inner thighs. Bring the attention into the core area, especially the glutes. For this side, we're going to practice with one leg, and the opposite leg is going to be on top, as you see. Bending the leg, pressing the heel on the floor, and flexing both heels. Pressing up, squeeze 8 times, squeeze. And again, tighten on the way up. This is a great stretch for your hip flexors. Switching the side, bring the opposite leg on top, push your knee away from you, and then press your hips up to the sky. Taking a deep breath in and out. And go. And again, tighten the glutes. Exhale in the way up. Keep breathing in and out. 8 times. And release. Hug your legs one more time. Rock and roll the legs side to side. To release any stress around your back. Take a seat as we move in a side plank position. So bring your legs straight, your knees and hips and elbows in the same line. Now reach your hips up and your hand up, aligning the hand to your elbow, keeping your knees aligned to your hips. And then now as we lift your hips up, we're going to open the top leg into clamshell. So this exercise works around your shoulder blade and around your hip socket. So take a deep breath in, lift your hand, lift your knee. Let's do it together here. Inhale, exhale up, and back down. And again, pushing away with your hips, using your knee as a support. And up, hand and knee. Great. Now, let's do the same thing in the other side. We're going to set up our elbow, our knee, and our hip on the same line. Take a deep breath, press your hips off the floor and then open your arm up so your hand is aligned to your elbow. When you're ready, we're going to open your hand and also your knee up and down. And we breathe in through the nose and out through your mouth, following the Pilates breath. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. Pressing your hips. Just feel that movement around your hips. If you feel burning, you're doing a great job. Our goal is to do 8 reps, breathing in and breathing out. Let's change one more time in the other side, and let's change the way to do these planks. Let's practice from the edge of our feet. Our feet and our elbow is in the same line. You hold your hips on the top statically, and you just lift your arm in a dynamic movement where you open your arm back, shoulder blade back. Keep your hips up but tighten your inner thighs and your glutes. Long legs and long breath. Remember, breathing is basic. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. Can we do the same thing in the other side? Let's try. Switch the side. Elbow and ankles in the same line. Hold that position. Hold the tension around your hips and then move the arm up and down. Bring it up. Exhale 3. Exhale 4. Exhale 5. 6. 7. 8. Good. And rest. We're going to switch for the last time. We do 3 sets of this one. We're going to set up your elbows, your heels. If you feel comfortable in this position, if not, come back into your knees. And if you want more, lift your top leg as you see me into the star pose. It's a little challenging. Stay with me, squeeze your core. And when you're ready, bring your leg and your arm together, like clapping and opening. Center and tap and close. Keep lengthening your body. If it's too much for you, come into your knees. Can we do the same thing in the other side? Let's try it. Long legs. Legs aligned to your elbow. Lift your hips up. Keep a strong core. Bring the top leg up into the star pose. Hold it. Getting ready to tap 1, 2, 3, 4. And rest. Thank you so much to be with me for the last 20 minutes. Hope you enjoyed the class. Namaste.